Good evening. Thank you for being here. Premier Christy Clark is on the road this week, rolling out back-to-work initiatives as she goes. She kicked off her jobs tour on the North Coast this morning with $15 million for the Port of Prince Rupert. But the opposition says what we're seeing this week is nothing new, other than the fact that the government is throwing money at a jobs plan. CTV legislature reporter Stephen Andrew has our top story.
Canada starts here.
You are going to be hearing that phrase a lot over the next 18 months.
Canada starts right here.
It's Christy Clark's cheerleading slogan for her plan to what she calls defend and create jobs in BC.
I am going to be a passionate champion for British Columbia in selling what we have internationally.
Clark is also spending $15 million to expand rail into the Port of Prince Rupert. The City and CN Rail will ante up another $60 million. The money will see the vision to expand the port to 6 times its current size.
We are facing Asia. We are facing the future of the world and of Canada.
Prince Rupert is seen as the gateway to that market, perfectly positioned for exporting BC's natural resources. The port is already expanding faster than any other in Canada. It also is the closest to Asia by 3 days.
The raw resources that Asia needs and China needs will flow through this port and will provide the prosperity and jobs not only here in Prince Rupert but throughout the province.
As part of her week-long campaign-style swing across the mainland, Clark also visited Kitimat today, pledging that by 2015, the Liberals will make the district's liquefied natural gas plant operational.
You know, I would guess that 5 years from now, the northwest of British Columbia is going to be an absolute boomtown.
Clark is promising to increase jobs by reducing red tape for investment, creating infrastructure, and getting the right goods to emerging markets through a skilled workforce.
Expected that she get down to work.
The NDP is not impressed and is pouring cold water on the Clark initiatives.
I'm glad that Christy Clark has discovered Gordon Campbell's plan from 2006 and that she's going to put some funding into it, but it's not anything new.
But the Premier is not about to let anyone rain on her parade. A parade that continues all this week with more announcements, more enthusiasm, and more money. But is it enough? As critics point out, it's a spending plan from a government that is already touring the province, looking to find $3 billion to pay for the elimination of the HST.
And Stephen Andrew joins us now at the legislature. Stephen, when will these jobs come online?
Well, the Premier is saying 2012, Hudson, but Jobs Minister Pat Bell guarding against over-enthusiastic expectations. He's saying about 18 months. So maybe, definitely, certainly sometime before the next election, because they're going to want to use that as they go through their campaign.
Predictably, the NDP doesn't see much here, but what about the opposition's assertion that this is just a recycled old plan?
Well, it definitely has some of the markings of Gordon Campbell's Pacific Gateway plan, but I think that might be a little bit too early to be calling it that, because, I mean, Clark's got several more announcements this week, and she's going to contribute more money. She's certainly going to say that she's going to have more job creation ideas, and of course there's that education element that the NDP were calling for today. So I think it might be a little bit too early, but certainly if they go on what they just announced today, I don't think it's going to be enough really to kickstart the economy.
All right, we'll watch as it unfolds this week. Stephen, thank you.
You're welcome.
Stephen Andrew reporting.